Hello. Today I'm going to take and show you the full source presentation form. So the very first question that you're going to see is whether or not you plan to do a source poster session, which, as we've discussed before, is a pre-recorded session that will be due by May 13th, or if you plan to do the oral presentation on May 18th or May 19th. So pick one of these, whichever one you and your research team, scholarship team have decided on. And then you are going to take and fill in information about the specific presenter. So with an individual student presentation, all of this will be based on the students themselves that are presenting. If you are part of a group, you will need to choose one primary contact. This should be the person that's going to check their email the most. And that person will be responsible for sharing the information with the rest of the group. This should be a actual email address. We're looking for your central email address. Again, we're looking for your central student ID, appropriate information, and then the major that the individual that's the primary contact is. In my case, I'm an applied mathematician, so that's going to be. You'll take and choose the graduation year of the contact, and then also tell us whether or not you are going to do an individual or a group presentation. If you decide to do a group presentation, you will then see the additional spots to put in the number of students in your group, the additional student names with their student ID numbers, as well as the student emails. This information needs to be added separately so that we can take and contact everyone on the email list without accidentally emailing your student ID number. From there, you'll be asked about the mentor that supported this particular project. This should be the first and last name of the mentor, as well as their central email and the major department or program that they work with. If there's additional faculty members or staff members that worked, again, please do the same, separating out their names and their email address. From there, you'll take and actually add in the title and the presentation or the performance. You'll enter in the subject area for that presentation. For this, we are not looking for your major. We're looking for where does it best take and fit to present this work. So I work with applied mathematicians that also have degrees in art. So where does it make the most sense for this present? Is it an art presentation or is it a math presentation? Right? So maybe I'm presenting about chemistry. You'll add in the actual abstract. This should be 250 words. We actually have several different examples of abstracts in different fields that you can take and compare. You can also look at past source events where you can see all of the past programs and get more ideas in regards to other presentations that have been done, other ways to take and talk about your particular topic. So we're also looking for keywords that take and let others that are searching the whole entire program easily find your particular topic. So we might, for example, do math, biological mathematics, and hormones for the specific project that my students are doing research on. Then we talk about the different presentation formats. Now, everyone is doing a presentation, but some people are going to take and do a creative expression or a performance. So some people in the past have done dance performances, some people in the past have done fashion shows. Or you might have an actual product that you want to show off as part of your presentation, or there's a panel. So for a majority of you, you're going to select presentation, but it is possible that you'll have a slightly different format and you should select the format that best fits your needs. After this, it's all about your experience in creating the work. So can you tell me where you did this work? Can you tell me when you actually worked on the project? Did you do it during the academic year or during a summer break? You should click everything that's applicable. Did you receive funding from an on-campus group? If you say yes, then the funding that we know about is going to pop up. If you say no, then no funding will pop up. Is this part of a study abroad or international experience? Is this part of academic service learning? And did anyone in the library work to take and support this? From there, we need to know specifically about research projects. If your particular project involves human subjects, dangerous materials, or animal subjects, you'll be able to take and address each one of those. And then you'll need to take and upload any documentation if it's appropriate. If you said no to all of those things, you would have nothing to upload. In addition, we want to make sure that we can support you in your work here for participating in SOURCE. So we are partnering with the Disability Services. If there's anything specifically we can support you on, please let us know here. And then finally, there's information about SOURCE Awards. These are opportunities for you to take and receive awards related to your presentation. The first award is going to be just from Student Presentation Awards. If you would like to have judged feedback, then you will select yes, and you will also be eligible for the Student Presentation Awards. This is what all presentations did in the past. If you would prefer not to have judged feedback, if you just want peer feedback during the actual event, then you'll select no. Again, that's totally up to you, but you should also take and talk to your mentor about it. Next, there's the opportunity to take and, as students, nominate the faculty member that they worked with for award. You would be responsible for submitting a 500-word nomination essay and really talking about your experience. If you are interested in this, then we would contact you and ask that the nomination letter be turned in by early May. And finally, we have the Resource Award. This is a library-specific award, and this is a chance to take and talk about how you've used the library and their resources as part of your research and scholarship. Finally, we ask that everyone please get an email receipt of your responses and submit your application. From there, you can take and get a PDF of all of your answers or submit another response. Most likely, you're just going to close and let us know if you have any further questions. Thank you very much, and as always, reach out to us if you have anything that we can support you with.